Joe, you have mentioned Jake Paul's online thingy.
Jake Paulian Academy.
We talked
What
about
do you think about?
I wanted to actually get his course and check it out because I can't.
Well, it's only $20 a month.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't looked at it personally, so I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, because I want to actually do it and then say if it's good or bad or whatever.
That's good content.
Because it might be good, huh?
Yeah, it might be.
I did Jake Paul's course for a month, and here's what happened.
Oh, dude, do it.
I actually know the team that he's working with, and they're legit guys. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so
I don't know what to make of it.
Jake Paul has launched Financial Freedom Movement, which is an online platform offering an education from Jake Paul and other influencers on how to monetize their creative interests for $20 a month.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I will play it to you guys.
Yeah, but the internet doesn't like him, so we can't like this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is stupid.
Thank you.
We have fans that are his fans too. So for them, oh, this is cool.
Oh, cool. I like
But then for the general internet, this is stupid.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Fuck off.
Yeah. For the haters.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck him. He's done.
So we got both sides covered on this show.
We got both sides. See, that's why it's cool. We have multiple people in the show. So like some of us can support it and some of us don't have.
Which one am I?
You could be the one that doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, fuck Jake Paul.
So fucking stupid.
Or if you're not on the internet, you're like, who's Jake Paul?
Yeah, you could be the who's Jake Paul guy.
Okay.
Because if you're a boomer, you're like, I don't know who he is.
I don't know. Don't mind me much.
Okay, I'm gonna play a.
I like it when a boomer does a boomer impression.
Oh.
There, Iceman strikes again.
Winter is here.
Oh, he froze it over here too.
Dude, what is this, Game of Thrones? Because winter is here.
Back, bitches.
Holy shit.
Somebody give me a jacket. I'm too cold.
All right, I'm gonna be playing.
I can see my breath.
I will play a trailer thingy.
He's making this room too chilly.
Here we go.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they
They use
wanted?
the same music
There's
for
over
all
$1
of
trillion
these.
in student loan debt
Very
to
motivational.
people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. Maybe we're too young to have experienced
Looks like
this
Jay
yet,
Leno.
but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking
motivational
about.
music,
I've had
dude.
enough of it.
Before
Our
you get ready to
generation
go
is better
fight.
than this. We deserve better. We're smarter. So what's the solution? We need to create a movement for our generation, one that inspires people to take action to achieve their dreams, not the dreams our parents have for us or our society. We need a movement that inspires people to live life on their terms, not someone else's. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie-cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have. Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
Are you?
Oh, are you with him?
The digital sounds is sick.
He makes some fair points.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with all of it.
You know
I agree
what?
with all of it.
Like, to me, one of my missions though is to teach this alternative education of success. And if he has really good information and he can give value, I'm all for it because we do need this new movement. Like the school system is archaic, bro. It's fucking outdated like
Everybody
a motherfucker.
wants to frolic like that girl frolicked in the video.
Yeah.
Running down the little
Like, can you
hallway.
be free?
In slow-mo, yeah.
A lot of people are
And
criticizing.
I have friends who are in academia that work in universities, and there's so much fucking politics, red tape, money being skimmed off. It drives them sick. They're like, it's crazy, man.
You mean there's waste?
There's a lot of waste, a lot of politics, a lot of disgruntled administrators and professors. It's
But
just a big fucking cesspool.
The good news is they all want to help these kids, right?
They're passionate.
That's what I hear.
Here's the thing, even beyond all of that, if everything even worked the way it's supposed to, like, you know, so many people, I used to work when I was in high school, when I was a freshman in college, I worked at Foot Locker right next to a dude that had a degree in business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, the degree got him he had a salary instead of me just working minimum wage, but it was still kind of like, what's the point?
Did he get to wear the jersey thing, but you didn't get to wear that?
Oh no, we both had the black and white.
Oh, you both had.
Did he have the lanyard though?
There are no whistles at Foot Locker, we're not referees.
But he
Oh,
get
you're
the
not.
lanyard. Did he get the
We just have
lanyard?
referee shirts.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't get the difference.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. I mean, that's exactly what you're saying is right. So I don't disagree with anything Jake Paul just said. Does anybody?
No.
I don't
just
disagree. It's just the way he looks. You just want to punch him in the face for some reason.
And I disagree with the fucking. You know, like
The
that.
fuckboyery. You don't like that?
Everything he's saying is
You have to
awesome,
lick your lips.
but it's just the way he delivers it. It feels sleazy, but I agree with everything that he's saying.
Gio, would you rather he did this? Everyone knows that. Who doesn't know that? Everyone knows that.
That looked like slow motion almost.
But you got it. But you got it. But you got
But
it.
yeah, so the thing is that everyone's criticizing this because it's like, wait, it's called financial freedom movement, but you want me to pay my money to learn this? That's
come on.
Well, but that's how life is.
What the
Makes
fuck are they
perfect
talking
sense.
about?
That part makes perfect
You're paying
sense.
for a fucking program.
Wait, it's called financial freedom movement, and I have to go somewhere and pay my gas to get there? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
How cynical can you be?
You're paying for a class.
The other part that people are heavily criticizing is the fact that this isn't the first online course that Jake Paul has launched. He had previously launched Edfluence, which was a series of educational courses designed to teach people how to become social media famous, and it cost users $64 to take advantage of all its perks. And if you now go to that website, it doesn't exist. So people are like, what the fuck?
Are there any testimonials?
Well, that just means he created a product and then he's just canceling and starting on over.
I mean,
Plus,
yeah.
nobody has to pay $64 for anything. Like, it's
Yeah.
a voluntary thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I could say I got a Steve Green course, it's $120, and I'm not an asshole for that because nobody has to buy it.
No, it's your choice. It's like, honestly, like, I don't need to pay whatever a month to go to the gym. I could do crunches in my...
Yeah, that's what I don't
Exactly.
understand is why people are outraged when you don't have to pay for it.
You think it's a demo?
It's not really outraged. It's more like they're laughing at him.
I see.
Oh, okay. So it's the
outrage.
critic.
It doesn't sound like outrage.
Okay.
It's a very, I think it's like a, who does this guy think he is? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Well, it's also, do people do this shit too where they're like, what a hypocrite because of this? And it's like, that's not really hypocrisy. Like, he just opened another business and then
He's just
he
trying
closed the
something
business.
different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and he probably took everything he learned from the last business he's planned to this one. So to me, it's evolution.
Right.
It is.
And I mean, if there's anybody who was able to not go to college and make
He
a lot
actually
of
dropped
money.
out of high school. Well,
Oh,
he
shit.
completed his high school through an online course.
Well, here's the thing, right? A lot of people are, their limiting beliefs and their reality is kind of in a completely different space, right? So when they look at situations like this, they go, well, what I see is someone who got lucky and all they're doing is saying, hey, this is how I got lucky. Pay me to let me just gloat how lucky I am. And here's how to do it. But what a lot of people are thinking is you're just selling a dream and it's not reality.
Yeah.
Because where they are at life, where their world is, everyone around them, their parents, society, everyone, their reality is go to school and then you get a normal 9-to-5 job, right? But for us, we know that being surrounded by entertainers, entrepreneurs, freelancers, people that went off and decided to create their own like path for life, it's very possible.
Right.
Everybody that I know I know everybody of every race and shit who has money right now.
Yep.
And they all just did the same thing. They opened businesses for themselves.
Yeah,
And they worked
then
their asses off.
For me, it's always, this is what I tell people too, like you're looking so high, like it's difficult to make a fortune off your passion, but it's very easy to just earn a living off of your passion. Like if you really fucking work at it,
But you have to work at it.
Yeah, I've seen so many people do that, right? But then the reality for most people, though, they don't think that it's a possibility. So to me, I'm like, you're already failing before you started. So these
Here's why I
programs,
can't do this.
Close the
right?
door on themselves.
And so these programs and a lot of these things, it's really about shifting that perspective and helping you climb out of that. And I think a lot of snake oil salesmen and weirdos can get into it just the same way a lot of people can get into religion and manipulate the followers in religion, or just everything where it relies upon kind of mentoring someone and coaching someone and changing their life. I think that type of industry is susceptible to scams. But there's every industry has a con.
Well, there's no 100% success rate, right? Like, I could go to Jake Paul or Tony Robbins or whatever, and if I go there, that doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna I got a 100% success rate because I went to Tony Robbins.
But that's why school is such a fraud.
Right.
Because if you follow and do the work, to me it's bare minimum work. It's not high level shit, right? You get your degree and you feel this sense of you finished and got something that's gonna take you somewhere, but it's a scam because you get this degree, especially now, and then you have what, 40,000 in debt at least.
Because people feel like they're promised after they get a certain degree or a certain certification.
They're like, you get high pay, you get this, you get a better job, whatever, right? Yeah. And then what really happens?
Nothing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would always tell people, whenever people are like, yo, how does it feel to be living your dreams? I always tell them like, yo, I never looked at it like a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at pursuing the entertainment business industry the way you would look at like my homegirl Bree, who, when we were freshmen in high school, I told her I wanted to be a famous entertainer. She wanted to be a doctor. So for her, I feel like she went through the necessary steps, you know, taking like all these classes, becoming a nurse, and then finally going to med school, being a doctor. For me, I looked at it the same way. I'm like, I know what I want to do, so I'm gonna like put myself in the right places. I'm like, entertainment-wise, I'm gonna take little parts here. I'm gonna put myself out there, and I'm gonna
go to auditions.
Keep doing just a bunch of little things, because I feel like as long as you keep doing little things, where can you really go but forward in it? You know, just gotta put it.
Do you do seminars too?
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah. I do college speaking engagements. Yeah.
You also have to do things that you don't. You have to self-motivate yourself. Like, I wrote fucking 10 scripts without anybody paying me. You know what I mean? I wrote 10 movies without anybody ever paying me to do it. I sat there and fucking wrote it and fucking grinded on it and then tried to improve it and then revised it. Why? Nobody's there telling me to revise it. I'm revising it, trying to make it better. So like, I motivated myself to do that before I ever got to sell anything. So if you could just we're all competing with people out there, right? There's other screenwriters out there competing with me right now as I'm writing, right? But the beauty is that I know that if I work hard enough, I'm beating so many other people who aren't. Mm-hmm. I'm beating the guy who's sitting at Starbucks right now and maybe he opened up into the window and he's fucking off, right? Like, I'm beating the guy who tells his wife that he's writing tonight but then he doesn't. Yep. Like, I'm beating all those guys.
You're beating the dude that got a degree for screenwriting but then gave up because maybe he didn't sell his first screenplay.
Exactly, brother.
And all those haters are just going on comments of screenwriters and movie creators or whatever and just criticizing them, but they're just jacking off at home all day.
Basically.
Yeah.
And so I'm already beating those guys, right? The guys who jack off all day, I'm beating them too. So if you can put yourself in a position where you're motivated enough to win for yourself, you're gonna be beating a lot of people who aren't gonna be doing that too, and that's how you fucking rise out of the hole.
And that's why I created my programs, baby. JamalianAcademy.com, all the basic information that school and your parents should have taught you, completely free. I give this as just for thanks to my fans. And another one, 90 Days to Freedom, because everything we talked about today, you do need to free your mind in order to get into whatever you want to do without limiting your mind. You got to break out of that.
I tried Joe Malian Academy for 30 days and I tripled my income, but more so, I tripled my mindset.
There we go.
I'm gonna just do Jake Paul's.
And it's free.